Alhamdulillah. I know you got this, they don't like this. Alhamdulillah. Tomorrow night, I'm gonna smash your boy, guys.
Good? You ready? Come on, boys.
And if Gaethje can keep his feet in the center of that octagon and keep his back off of the fence, I think he has the credentials, the experience in wrestling to keep it on the feet. And we all know what he does when he's throwing those overhands and he's brawling. Anybody can get hit with that. Those are the hard punches to you can't block all those. You can the 1-2s, the 1-2-3s, the good technique. That's for me. I think that's easier to deal with than a guy throwing overhands and winging punches. You know, that those angles and timing are different. So it's going to come down to execution. Who can execute that game plan? If Khabib can bully him against the fence, he's going to win the fight. If Gaethje can keep it in the middle of that octagon, I think he's going to win.
And you know what, Gaethje, I'm sorry, Ken.
Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, to add to what Dustin's saying here, I always say, Dustin, and commentating for 24 years on ESPN, the fights, I always would say it's about geography. Who controls the geography of the ring or the octagon?
The real estate.
Real estate, baby.
Yeah.
And it's no dollars for them. It's punches. You know, 3 punches per square foot. And
there we go.
There it is. Expensive, you know.
Yeah.
It hurts a little. And so it's all about the geography. Who can control the beat where they need to be? Location, location, location. And to that point, and that's what this fight comes to. Again, I think probably every fight comes to that to a great extent. It also, Gaethje showed a dimension in his fight with Ferguson where he showed a discipline that he's going to need. That he showed me. Like he could have been prone, as you just pointed out pretty well, with the big punches to engage. But he didn't. He allowed Ferguson, who's a very aggressive guy, a little reckless sometimes, to engage first and use his reckless aggression against him.
The Matador.
The Matador.
Gaethje has an extensive wrestling background, and taking yourself out of the equation, do you think that Gaethje might be the best wrestler that Khabib has faced?
As far as wrestling accomplishments, Gaethje's by far a better wrestler than I am. On paper, you know, I didn't wrestle in high school and college. I'm trying to think of who else. He's probably the most decorated wrestler Khabib's fought. Yeah.
That adds an interesting element, because I'd say, based on what we've seen, and correct me if I'm wrong, I think just on paper, Gaethje looks to be a better striker. If he can nullify some of Khabib's wrestling, because Khabib looks to be one of the best wrestlers in the sport, that makes for a really interesting fight. I don't think the fight's getting as much hype as it deserves, mainly because neither one of them is a big trash talker, but I think in terms of competitiveness, this fight is awesome. I mean, I get excited, Teddy will tell you, for every fight, but this one is
How do you feel about your fight coming up? How's everything going? How'd the camp go?
Everything is good. Feeling great. Next 5 days, I'm going to focus on my cutting weight and of course I have to do too much media stuff, but everything is good. I'm just focused and ready to go, and very exciting about fight. Very exciting, and I can't wait.
Yeah, it's been great watching your camp. You have such a good support staff with all your brothers and your cousins and your family. It's great watching. I watch your series on YouTube, and I'm watching Javier's videos, and like it's really cool watching you and how much fun you have while training so hard as I know you do.
Yeah. It's like because we're very close with each other, like with my brothers, with my teammates, with Coach Hav. We're very close with him, and that's why always our camp go very, very good, very fun, very interesting, and of course we train so hard too.
Yeah, but I take it from the last episode, you guys don't like big snakes. It looks like.
Someone bring to inside the gym big snakes. Like it was crazy.
That's
crazy
a huge
thing.
snake, man. Where did they find a snake that big? That's like 12 feet or something.
But like I don't know about other guys, but I never saw like this big snake.
Yeah.
Never ever.
Not in the gym.
Because I don't like too much snake, and that's why it was big surprise for all of us.
Who was the most scared? I know Zuba was scared for sure.
Zubo scared. Usman don't like snake. It's like no, I don't like snake too. And but it's crazy.
So crazy. So is Javier getting cocky now that he's getting all famous, or are y'all just giving him a hard time? A little cocky?
Little bit. Yeah, a little bit about all this luxury stuff, like fashion, about his, like he become famous. Now sometimes like very hard to catch up with him, It's like coach now is on different level.
Yeah, way different. How is the UAE and the UFC treating you guys? Because it looks like just a luxury camp situation with you guys. The way they're treating you. Obviously, you did your own camp in Dubai by yourself with your team. How has that been?
It's like we have second time. I have second time I'm fighting here in UAE, and I have my training camp here, my second time, and they treat us like I never saw like this before. This is on different level. I always think like Dagestan, like they love hospitality, everything. But when I come here, I understand in UAE like everything is on different level.
Yeah,
it's like they treat us very well. They treat us like everything what I need, what we all team need, we have. It's like everything was perfect.